All right, talk about some classic Chicago weather, giving us the most beautiful 75 degrees at kickoff of our game last Saturday, and now returning to the cold just 2 days later. But you're not here for a weather report. You're here for the first team training report and your keys to the match presented by Hyundai. So the team is preparing for another big matchup on the road as they face off against Atlanta United this Sunday. But they're coming off a roller coaster of a match as they took on Philadelphia Union at Soldier Field last Saturday night. Chicago extended their 5-game undefeated streak at home on Saturday night with a 2-2 draw against Philadelphia Union. The Fire set the tone early in the match and really seemed to dominate throughout the first 45.
This one has gone from distance all the way and onto the top of the goal. That was nearly one of the most extraordinary goals you'll ever see. Haile Selassie through the middle, Bizo's there. Kai Kamara! Just wide.
Marin Haile Selassie eventually opened the scoring for the Fire, putting away his first MLS goal of his career in the 19th minute.
Good ball all the way in. Haile Selassie! Well, he nearly didn't make the connection, but he did in the end. And it's his first goal in Major League Soccer. Chicago take the lead.
The Fire's lead was doubled just 2 minutes into the second half with a chaotic play inside the box, resulting in a Philadelphia own goal.
Suke's cross, and there's just a little bit taken off, and then a deflection, and it's taken it in!
Philly would go on to put away a PK in the 62nd minute and then level the match just 2 minutes later in the 64th. But the Fire continued to press and create dangerous chances, nearly finding the lead several times.
Kutsias. And this is back for him now, and his touch is off the crossbar and back safely into the hands of Andre Blake. So close to a first goal in MLS.
It's frustrating for sure, but we have to learn. We have to learn about this. We have to manage the game better, especially when we are leading the game. Obviously today we had more chances to score the third one.
We've put ourselves in these games to win these games. It's us not executing in both ends of the field. So we're going to finish the chances that we're still creating, and then we also got to keep the ball out of the back of the net on the other end. Teams are fighting, and we just have to learn, especially at home, how to fight back.
The Fire will hit the road this weekend for the first time in nearly a month to take on Atlanta United at Mercedes-Benz Stadium on Sunday at 3:30 Central. This will be the 12th all-time meeting with Atlanta, and the last match between the two sides took place at Soldier Field on July 30th of last year, ending in a 0-0 draw.
This year, I think so far we've been all right on the road. Atlanta is a strong team, and we go there with a winning mentality. We play the same way, and I think we can make it difficult, at least for Atlanta.
All right, now before the Fire return home for their next regular season match, they will kick off their 2023 U.S. Open Cup campaign against Chicago House AC on April 26th. And this will be the third time in Fire history they have faced off against another club that is based here in Chicago. And current Chicago Fire assistant coach and Ring of Fire member CJ Brown was actually the first Chicago House head coach and technical director. The Fire's history with the Open Cup dates back to 1998 in the inaugural year of the club, when the Fire won both the MLS Cup and US Open Cup.
The header, Razov, Klopas scores! Frankie Klopas becomes the hometown hero, and the Fire does the double!
And that team also featured Brown, as well as Fire assistant coach Frank Klopas and goalkeeper coach Zach Thornton.
Achieving something like that, I mean, regardless of how many years have gone by, I think that will unite us and keep us together forever. I think that's the message also from our head coach Ezra to these guys, is that when we enter something, we enter to win it. There is a rich tradition and history here of how we competed in the past in this Open Cup, and we've entered to win it. Every game we play, we want to win.
Tickets to the Fire's Open Cup match against Chicago House are available now at chicagofirefc.com. So the Fire will hit the road to take on Atlanta United this Sunday, April 23rd at 3:30 p.m. Central. And the match will be broadcast live on FS1 as well as MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. And for those of you that are in Chicago and wanting to check out the game, there's going to be watch parties happening at the Fire pitch as well as at Embassy Public House, where there's going to be fun giveaways and so much more. So be sure to check those out. And for a full list of all the local pubs that have MLS Season Pass, check out chicagofirefc.com/watch parties. So that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Keys to the Match presented by Hyundai.